Hi there, Simon Whale here from Kerfuffle, and I'm very excited to say that I'm here on my inaugural interview with the wonderful Mark Crampton-Smith of College and County.
Yes, well, please treat me gently, Simon, because I'm a virgin here too.
And I did say this was going to, people were saying, well, what's going to be the difference between you and Watkins? Well, you've just seen it here, this is going to be all R-rated material. So, well, Mark, I mean, we're here today in the fantastic city, obviously, of Oxford. And it's fair to say you've been a centrepiece of the property market here for many years, haven't you? Do you mind just giving a sort of overview of where you sit in the marketplace and an overview of the business?
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt a bit of a blagger in property, Simon.
Well, you were the first I came to.
I mean, I'm a retired teacher and got into property when my brother was fed up with the service he was getting from a letting agent. So we got drunk one night and started College and County. We've had fun with it ever since, really. And
when was that?
That was January 2001, so the beginning of the new millennium.
Yeah.
And we've tried to be a 21st century business since inception. So
and I can say that categorically, isn't it? Because as we came in, and we'll certainly show those up on the wall, all those fantastic Sunday Times awards, and I came across, I think, I saw your company being reviewed, and it was fair to say, consistently year after year, you were doing things that were innovative and outside of the usual.
We have certainly tried to do that, and just that's simply from not having lots of offices, which are expensive. We've tried to put client money into high quality staff to deliver a service. We try to retain those staff. We have a profit share. We don't have any commission. We have a profit share structure. So we're not a normal property company, but it seems to have worked. And maybe that's just because it's Oxford. Yeah. I don't know. You'll be able to tell me that.
Yeah, well, it's very clear you have your own DNA. I mean, honest, and it always comes from the top, doesn't it? But there's the feel of the company is very different there. There's a buzz up there, which is, always the buzz is that when you walk into an office, isn't it? It tells you a lot about it.
Yes, I think so.
And I think so. And I mean, you're obviously in, estate agents row around here, and it's fair to say that a lot of those are just very me too, aren't they? There's the corporates and.
Yes, we have been able to differentiate, but I do have to say a little. When we started, the market leader without question was Finders Keepers, and they set the bar.
So that's Frank and
and in order for us to exist, we had to be better than that.
I think it's fascinating, actually, just as an aside here, what you're talking about there is because, in fact, and this is the wrong time to admit it, but I was the judge that gave them the overall.
Right.
And it was back in the days, the glory days where you weren't limited by how much you could write.
Yeah.
And the book that the entry literally came from Finders Keepers was about that thick. Yeah. Now, to anyone else, that would have seemed like a lot of work, but to a trained spotter like me, because it was jam-packed. And I think what's fascinating there is you do find these like a sort of oasis of excellence, don't you?
Yeah.
And it creates a little arms race because you have to step up to the plate, don't you, or step away. And so you've seen the same in people like Newman's estate agents.
Yeah.
Very, you train up all your staff. You've got that unfortunate thing where you train up all your staff, you liberate them enough that actually then they do bugger off, to challenge themselves. That's
always the risk.
But that is the risk, and you've just got to take it.
Yeah. And Scott Fraser were exactly that. The principal leader director was ex-Finders Keepers.
Oh, I didn't. I thought it was a bit cheeky because we were talking to our cameraman offline here. I said, "Let's get some fantastic shots of Oxford." I said, "But you ignore that island because Scott Fraser cheekily sponsored it."
Well, they're another very good agent.
They're excellent, aren't they?
Yeah. So we're very lucky. And the other thing is, it's gentlemanly conduct here in Oxford. It's pretty ethical. So we don't.
So what does that mean in reality? So you aren't touting the hell out of each other's stock?
We're not doing that. I mean, there's one or two that are, but they're not impacting on.
I'll have to get to them later. I'll get to the skullduggery.
But it's
that's good though, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Does that genuinely have a benefit for the consumer as well?
I think so. I think it does.
That's great, isn't it?
It's about the quality of service rather than cutting the legs off fee and
the race to the bottom standard thing, isn't it? Which demeans it. Okay, so we've spoken about that, and your niche in the market, it's fair to say, is the students.
Not anymore. It was when we started.
Okay.
We were exclusively student HMOs, but we're now a bit more diversified. So the student market is less than 20% of overall business now. We've acquired some portfolios, so we've got an office in Tame and one in Buckingham, and so we do quite a lot of rural, family homes, and even some of the bigger North Oxford properties. You know, we've got a few over 10,000 a month rents.
Oh, great. Well, and so what's the rent roll in terms of the total numbers managed across the group?
880.
Gosh, yeah.
I always say just shy of 1,000. When we get to 1,000,
it's
we
1,000.
we will have dealt with the tenant fee ban issue. You know, we're staffed. We're always slightly overstaffed.
Well, you mentioned it, so
Yes.
I was going to avoid it because normally people start sobbing. So talk me through. I mean, it's one of the things that is just maybe, which is a bit rich for me considering how last minute everything I do, but it struck me as just amazing that people still seem to have their head in the sand. You know?
Well, yes, I think there was a lot of that going on.
Was it just a hope that it was at the 11th hour be pulled, or not just human nature? Please don't make it happen.
I don't know. I don't know what the thinking is. I mean, we saw it coming when they brought in the ban in Scotland.
Yeah.
What was that? 7 years ago, 6 or 7 years ago. We thought it was inevitably going to come here. So we did a few immediate things. 5, 6 years ago, we stopped all renewal fees for tenants, and what the thinking there was that if we're acting in our client's best interest, why would we tax a good tenant? You know, we want them to stay, don't you? So we've, over 6 years, we've reduced the impact of tenant fees on our bottom line.
So very interesting.
So some of the corporates are up near 30%.
Yeah.
of their income is from tenant fees. Ours is under 10.
Oh.
So when the ban came in, it's minimum disruption to our business.
So you didn't have to make horrible choices where some people are, you know.
We haven't had to put up our fees to all our clients,
Yeah.
only some.
Has it? You mentioned there you've acquired a couple of businesses. I mean, it strikes me as if you're under the kind of that, and just totally off the top of my head, under 300, 200 now, with the level of compliance and everything else. It's a really hard way to make money.
It is. No, yeah, I think that's right. I think we're going to see many more.
Got to get it quick, or
Yeah, I mean we're approached quite often now by agents selling because they know we're buying.
yeah,
But they're still overvaluing the small business.
they're working on what the corporates were paying for years back.
Yeah, and I think that they're creating the false expectation of these, and so we've just been saying no, we're going to sit and wait, and they'll either fold and get nothing for it, or they'll get realistic with their pricing.
Yeah.
The last one we acquired, I think, can I say this without giving anything away? Well, a recent acquisition was at less than one times fee income.
Everyone's kerfuffling.